Guys, I cut my hair. Look how short it is. This is really short for me. This is probably the shortest it's ever been my whole life. I also went a little bit blonder because it's summer outside. We didn't have any spring here. It just went winter and then summer. There was no in between. My body's so confused right now. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a video that has been really highly requested from all of you guys, and that is a top 10 list on some of my favorite products. I know that I review a lot of products on this channel and we talk about a lot of new launches, and that's super fun, and it's always great to see what the latest and greatest new launches are, but sometimes it's nice to like go back to the good stuff, the stuff that is tried and true and stuff that I love. But I thought I would start with the eyeshadow palettes, and not just any eyeshadow palettes, but ones under $15. These are ones that I love. A lot of them are older and tried and true ones. There are a few newer ones that I've added to the collection as well that I absolutely love. And let me know in the comment section what category you want me to do next. Do you want me to do Sephora? Do you want me to do another category of products that are also drugstore? Leave a comment or thumbs up a comment if you see any particular categories you want to do next, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy this sort of idea of a series I can do moving forward, and I'll try and do more of these for you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Click the little bell notification so you don't miss when new videos go live. And without further ado, let's get into this. And we will get into this because last time I said, let's do this or something else, and I freaked everyone out. I'm so sorry. I freaked myself out. I was editing, I was like, what did I say? So the first palette I want to talk about is a tried and true. This is one that I have talked about for years as one of my favorite palettes. It has such a great formulation, highly recommended, and it is by CoverGirl. It is their True Naked Eyeshadow Palette line. They have 3 different ones. They have rose, they have nudes, as well as goldens. Nudes is my favorite. It's the most neutral of the bunch. Very wearable and versatile. I love that they have a mixture of mattes as well as shimmers, and I can express to you how much I love this formulation. I hope they never change it. It just blends so easily on the eyes. I almost flung this across the room. Well, that would have been bad. That would have been the end of the True Naked palette. You can use them wet or dry, which I also love, especially for those shimmery shades. They look killer on the lids once you apply them wet. So you just dampen a brush and use the product, or you can spritz like a Fix Plus or something on your brush and use it. But these palettes are just incredible. Under $15, amazing. The next palette is probably the cheapest of everything that I'm going to talk about today, and I think they are great quality. They've also done a limited edition launch of a couple of new ones that I've been playing around with and that I'm going to include today, as well as having on the eyes, and that is by Wet n Wild, and this is their Color Icon Eyeshadow Quad. And they recently relaunched them in a new format, new formulas, and I think they are stunning, super incredible quality. These right here are my absolute favorites. We have Hooked on Vinyl, as well as Walking on Eggshells, which they relaunched, I guess, more in like the December timeframe. And then their new ones from their new limited edition summer collection that I really love is Hasta La Costa Baby. By the way, this teal color right here, that's on my waterline wet. Oh my gosh. And also Stop Ruffling My Feathers. I'm also wearing actually all of these shades on my eyes today. I love that all of these quads have a transition shade at the top. It just makes it easier for playing around with these fun colors. You have something that you can go back to that's more of a staple and easy to use kind of shade that you can use on an everyday basis. Like this color right here is my jam. That's probably one of my favorite colors. I love that, especially on the waterline. It's a great way to wear a pop of color. And yeah, just all of these eyeshadows have been phenomenal. In love. Next up, moving on to Makeup Revolution, and these are their reloaded palettes. And honestly, I was trying to choose like just one that was my favorite, but like I'm gonna be honest, I use all of them. I've tried some of the other Makeup Revolution palettes that they launched earlier that were like straight up dupes for some of the Lorac palettes and stuff like that, and they were fine. I was okay with them, especially for the price, but these actually impressed me. Like the quality is different and they just show up better. I love the composition of each of these palettes. All the colors are beautiful. Many of them are also inspired, I guess, by some of the more popular, like the ABH palettes, for example. Like you can see it right in there. Can you tell which ABH palettes are which here? And even like the eyeshadow size, like the actual size of the eyeshadows, is massive in comparison to some of the other ones. And it's not that much more expensive than the Wet n Wild palette. Like, it's just incredible. I love them. I think they're great. Next up, I want to talk about the City Mini palettes by Maybelline. And the two that I really enjoy are Rooftop Bronzes and Downtown Sunrise. These are probably my favorite of the ones that I have tried, but they've also done a collaboration with Shayla, who's an Instagrammer who's amazing, and that looks beautiful, but I haven't been able to get my hands on it yet. But these two have been really good. I find that Maybelline has been stepping up their game in the eyeshadow realm as of recently with new formulas and new just palettes in general. They've just been launching a ton of stuff, but these have been really fun. The Rooftop Bronzes one, these are all shimmer shadows, but very pigmented, just fun, light, like summery colors that I am in love with. And then the Downtown Sunrise one, like this color is incredible. It's so pretty. I put it more on like the outer corner of the eye and smoke in some of these pinky shades. Use this along the lash line to kind of smoke it up a bit. Really nice palette. I did not love the purple one that they had launched. The quality I didn't love. The jungle one, which is mostly greens, I just wasn't into. The combination of colors and stuff I just wasn't a fan of them. But these ones are really pretty and I wanted to talk about them because I think they're great. I've gone all out of order here. I have to remember which ones I've talked about. What have I not talked about yet? Oh, here we go. Elf. This one is Summer Breeze, and I think that they named it so accurately because these shades really are sort of like soft and summery. I love the pop of purple and the coral tones. These are all matte shades. They're definitely buildable. You're not going to get that pow on the eyes with some of these darker shades. You definitely have to build them up. I love that they have a variety of softer neutral transition shades. I really love that because sometimes if I go a little too harsh on the crease, it's harder to kind of just blend it out, and this makes it a lot easier. Next up, we have another Wet n Wild palette, and this is their Color Icon relaunch. All of these eyeshadows they have done recently. Again, I couldn't pick a favorite. I love all of them. The one that's probably the most popular is the Rosé in the Air one, which is a dupe for the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I actually did a whole video where I split my face down the middle and I did ABH on one side and Wet n Wild on the other side just to see if you can tell a difference. I would say that there are minor differences. The ABH is a little bit more blendable, a little bit more pigmented, but I think that these definitely come close, and the price point's fantastic. As I obviously with all of these, they're all under 15 bucks. I don't know what else to say. My favorite of all of them is probably Nude Awakening, which has more of these pretty mauve tones, and I've been just really enjoying that lately. They have two transition shades on the outside, which are matte, and then the inside they have a mixture of mattes and shimmers to kind of complement those colors. And I think they did a great job with these. I love the way that they're formatted, they're structured, the quality. Awesome palettes. Now onto another CoverGirl palette, and this is the Katy Kat palette. This is the one that they did in collaboration with Katy Perry. These are new launches, and again, same formula as the True Naked ones, so I love it. And I've been really digging these lately, especially this one, which is Hot Cat. They have more warm tones on this side and more purpley mauve tones on this side. I am currently wearing this on the lids as well as this sort of smoked out into the crease a little bit. The Cool Cat one right here is all shimmer shades, just nice pops of color. They're a little bit more fun. This one is more wearable, everyday staples, so it kind of depends on what you're going for. But I think they're great quality. I love a little cat on them. I feel it's adorable. I talked about them in a recent video as well. I think these are great. Okay, we are 7 in, so now we are on to number 8. This is by Milani, and this is their Bare Necessities Everyday Eye Palette. Again, just a really good quality everyday staple kind of a palette. I really love this shimmery shade. As I almost lose this brush, let's just put that down right there. The shimmery shade down here is gorgeous, and this one really surprised me. It has this like gold fleck to it, which is really pretty on the inner corner of the eye. It has 2 mattes, the rest are shimmers. It's just a good like everyday kind of a staple palette. Like anyone who just wants to wear some nice and neutral everyday tones, this is awesome. Now I want to talk a little bit about the ColourPop palettes, and these are really great. A lot of them are more like $16 for some of the bigger ones. I think if you've ever wanted to kind of experiment with ColourPop a little bit, I think this would be a good place to start because I haven't had any issues with any of their pressed eyeshadows. Sometimes with their liquid lipsticks, some of the darker shades tend to be very drying and it can sort of be hit or miss, but these have all been really good. If you find something that you like and a color combination kind of kit that you enjoy, I think they're awesome. And then last but not least is a newer launch from Maybelline. This is their Burgundy Bar palette. I've been experimenting and playing with this palette a little bit. And again, as I said before, Maybelline's just been stepping it up with the quality of their palettes, and I was impressed with this. Most of the shades here are shimmers. They have 2 matte shades up at the top here, but just a nice sort of mix of berry tones, which is kind of fun. And I've been really loving, like, this shade right here is just really, really pretty and sparkly and fun, and I'll use it almost like a liner and kind of smoke it along the lash line, which is also really gorgeous. I also love this shade right down here for like a pop in the inner corner. Again, I always talk about how difficult it is for me to find like a pop of something to put in the inner corner, and that one actually does it. It's a good job. To be honest, I haven't been as much of a fan with some of the other palettes that Maybelline has launched in the past, but it seems like they're changing things around, and this is a great first step. I love this. What are some palettes under 15 bucks that you guys have been enjoying? Are the ones that I talked about here ones that you also enjoy? Are there other ones that I haven't talked about that you guys have been loving lately? Leave me a comment. I want to know what you guys have been enjoying. And don't forget to check out the video that I did on Sunday. You can go and check it out, where I did a buy or buy on all things Makeup Revolution if you're interested in that. And don't forget to check out the latest RachhLoves Life video as well, because I know a lot of you guys have been wondering about the every other Tuesday thing and missing out on Tuesday, so really appreciate your support. But if you want more videos, you can go and check out that as well. And the last one that I did was a huge, like, massive declutter of my skincare collection, and I did like the bathroom declutter, like it was a disaster. So I showed you guys the mess that it was before, and all the tips and tricks and Pinterest hacks and dollar store stuff that I used to make it look a lot better and just be more efficient. So you can go and check that out if you're interested in some of the other videos I've done there. And that is everything. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing week so far, and I will see you guys all on Thursday. Love you, girls. Mwah.